Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Welcome to the Bodhinyana meditations, and I'm going to do another meditation with Metta as the subject. Loving kindness or loving friendliness, as Bhante Gunaratana translates it, but they mean the same thing, loving friendliness. And so I'm going to try an experiment. I've never done this before, but the way that Bhante Gunaratana held his meditation retreats was to actually read from some scripts that he had, short writings about different categories of people who we want to send metta to. And some you'll find more than others. Now, he didn't read this through the whole meditation. He read at the beginning of the meditation. The idea was to instill the thoughts and the words in people's minds, to help them have something, have an aim, to have something to use as a model. And in the same way, I'll read these short writings of Bhante Gunaratana's, and I'll read for about 5 minutes. The idea is not to spend your time on words during meditation. I know that you could tell me meditation isn't about words. It's not even about thoughts. It's about meditating, and I would agree heartily. But, with metta, I know from my own experience, it's hard to get the feeling going from your heart. It's not always easy unless you're very practiced to have an open heart. Some teaching monks like Bhante Ganha, Bhante Gunaratana are known as metta monks. And that's because they practice it every day, all the time. But we're starters, and sometimes we need to get things going with words and thoughts. Like I mentioned the last time I spoke, you remember the old iron pump out in the back. And if you try to pump water out of the ground, at first it won't start pouring. And you have to pump and pump and pump until the water starts flowing out of the pump. Well, the water is metta, is like metta, and the pump, of course, is our heart, our open heart. So how do we pump to get the water flowing out of our heart? How do we open our heart? How did we get it going at the beginning? And one way that Bhante Ji used was to read these writings, to start out with words and thoughts, and then gradually you consider them in your meditation. You hold them in your meditation, whichever ones you feel drawn to or move you, or they become a model for you to create your own. And you can use those during your meditation. And hopefully in time, or maybe right away, the loving kindness will come out of your heart. The metta will begin to flow, and you'll feel it. As you've probably been in the presence of people who cared for you and loved you. And even though they didn't say anything about that subject, even though they didn't say anything particular, you went away feeling different. You felt that you were cared for and loved. You could feel that, even though they didn't really say anything about it. And this is metta, and I felt it, and I know that you have, and this is what we strive for, to have metta for everyone all the time, a high goal. So I'll begin with these readings, and I'll read, this is part of the meditation, the first part, for about 5 minutes. and then we'll go on and meditate in silence, unless I break in once in a while to keep everybody on the track. Okay, so we'll start the meditation now, 8:04. The first reading is about the self, one's own self. May my mind be filled with the thoughts of loving friendliness, compassion, appreciative joy, and equanimity. May I be generous. May I be gentle. May I be relaxed. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be healthy. May my heart become soft. May my words be pleasing to others. May my actions be kind. The next category. May all who are in hospitals suffering from numerous sicknesses meet with peace and happiness. May they be free from pain, afflictions, depression, disappointment, anxiety, and fear. Let these thoughts of loving friendliness embrace all of them, envelop them. Let their minds and bodies be filled with the thought of loving friendliness or loving kindness. May all those who are imprisoned legally or illegally, all who are in police custody anywhere in the world, meet with peace and happiness. May they be free from greed, anger, aversion, hatred, jealousy, and fear. Let their bodies and minds be filled with thoughts of loving friendliness. Let the peace and tranquility of loving friendliness pervade their entire bodies and minds. May all children abused by adults in numerous ways meet with peace and happiness. May they be filled with thoughts of loving friendliness, compassion, appreciative joy, and equanimity. May they be gentle. May they be relaxed. May their hearts become soft. May their words be pleasing to others. May they be free from fear, tension, anxiety, worry, and restlessness. May all rulers be gentle, kind, generous, and compassionate. May they have understanding of the oppressed, the underprivileged, the discriminated against, and the poverty-stricken. May their hearts melt at the sufferings of their unfortunate citizens. Let these thoughts of loving friendliness embrace them, envelop them. Let every cell, every drop of blood, every atom, every molecule of their entire bodies and minds be charged with thoughts of friendliness. Let the peace and tranquility of loving friendliness pervade their entire being. May the oppressed, the underprivileged, the poverty-stricken, and those discriminated against meet with peace and happiness. May they be free from pain, afflictions, depression, disappointment, anxiety, and fear. May all of them in all directions and all around the universe be well, happy, and at peace. May they have the patience, courage, and understanding and determination to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties, problems, and failures in life. May these thoughts of loving friendliness embrace all of them, envelop them. May their minds and bodies be filled with thoughts of loving friendliness. May all those who have harmed us be free from greed, anger, aversion, hatred, jealousy, and fear. Let these thoughts of loving friendliness embrace them, envelop them. Let every cell, every drop of blood, every atom, every molecule of their entire bodies and minds be charged with thoughts of friendliness. Let them relax their bodies. Let them relax their minds. Let peace and tranquility pervade their entire being. May all beings everywhere, of every shape and form, with 2 legs, 4 legs, many legs, or no legs, born or coming to birth, in this realm or the next, have happy minds. May no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere. May no one wish harm to another. Toward all living beings, may I cultivate a boundless heart, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. May all beings be released from suffering and attain to perfect peace. So that will conclude the readings, and we will meditate now for the rest of the 30 minutes. Relax your body if you haven't already. Let from head to toe, scan your body and release all tension. Let all the tension in your neck and your face and your shoulders run through your arms and out your fingers. Let all the tension in your torso and your stomach area run down through your legs and out through the feet, out through the soles of the feet. Do this until you're relaxed. And anytime during the meditation that you tense up or feel that you're tensing up, take a moment to relax yourself. And you can start out, if you wish, with the words, "May I be happy." Make sure that you don't bear any resentment toward yourself or ill will towards yourself or feelings of inadequacy and so forth. I'm sure you know what I mean. Just give metta to yourself. May I be well and happy. May I be happy. You can do this with your breath. Now, when you've concluded this part of the meditation, turn to one of the thoughts that we've read this morning. Some of these thoughts and ideas, if any have moved you, you can consider them again or expand on them. Or if you have some others in mind, look at those and practice metta toward the individuals in these categories. And if you can, envisage a particular person, someone you can visualize and see, and spread that metta to them, being one of the persons in that category, if you can. If you get off the track and begin to think of other things or scenarios, return to the metta by first returning to your breathing meditation. Focus on the in and out for a while. And then return to metta, spreading metta. Feeling, if you can, the opening of your heart, that special feeling, universal love. If you have difficulties with one category, or if you have success with one category, you might move on and try a different category. Find something that moves you, that opens your heart. Remember, all these categories of people are suffering, have suffering in their life just as you do. And as you have suffering for yourself, as you have metta for yourself, spread the metta for these other beings. If you're slipping away off the track, think, may I be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. And continue with your metta meditation. Expand your metta to all beings everywhere in all directions. In whatever realm they find themselves, in the Deva realm, the human realm, and the lower realms, may they all have loving hearts. May they all feel comfortable and happy and without fear and without hatred. Have metta throughout the day to all beings, all people. Metta, loving friendliness, loving kindness is the second right thought. The second right thought. If you like these readings, you can find them in Bhante Gunaratana's book, Mindfulness in Plain English. And he also has them written in Beyond Mindfulness in Plain English. Those are by Bhante G, Bhante Gunaratana. So we'll end this meditation session wishing everyone participating at whatever time to be free from fear, hatred, oppression, aversion. May all beings be happy, and may I be happy. May each of you say to himself or herself, may I be happy. May I be happy throughout the day and spread this metta to all. Sukhi Hotu, may you be happy. Thank you.